Hello everyone, welcome to Tommy Station. Got a bit of a sore throat today. Anyway, some time ago when I bought my Mehano Mountain Express 482, I said I had my eye on another loco, a smaller one, and here it is. I managed to get it, and it's this little beauty. It's a 440 Baltimore, Ohio. Um, This now brings my collection of Mehano steam locomotives up to 8, I believe. I've got two 462 Pacific uh, USRA USRA locos. I've got the 260 Camelback, the rare one. I've got this one now, the 440. I've also got two 040 locos, and I've got the 040 with tender, which is the A3. So that's quite a good selection of locos. So what I'll do now, I'll set this one off. We'll have a look at it running around. Somebody's taken care of this. There's no doubt about that. It was in immaculate condition. The only thing I had to do is, it could have been when it was in the post, the front bogie wasn't making enough downward pressure on the track, and the result was the rear drive wheel of the loco wasn't gripping the track very well, losing contact. So all I've done is readjusted the front bogie to put a bit more downward pressure, and this is quite common with some 440s, especially if it's a four-wheel bogie. The loco can tend to tilt if there's no downward pressure on the bogie. Anyway, all I've done is service this, nothing else. Just obviously cleaned the wheels, cleaned all the contacts, cleaned the contacts on the tender because it has tender pickup as well. So like I say, somebody's taking great care of this. Lights working on the front, and what a smooth, quiet runner. It's pulling a load of timber from the logging camp. There's a bit of a mixture of wagons. There's Mehano, Roco, Tricks, and one Pico, and there's two Tricks and a Mehano caboose. So like I say, I couldn't ask for a better runner. I think these Mehano locos are vastly underestimated. Every one I've had, with the exception of one 040, has been a superb runner. Very reliable, very easy to maintain. Taking the bodies off can be a bit of a headache, especially when you put them back together again, but there's not much need to go that far. Normally you can take the base plate off, lubricate the gears and the wheels. And what I tend to do when I first get these is just put the smallest drop of oil on the motor bearings, and that seems to help them, because you don't know if it's been used for a long time, so it's worth doing that. Yes, very happy how this one looks and runs. I won't say how much I paid for it, but I can honestly say it was a fraction, I mean a fraction of the cost of a new Hornby. I'm using Hornby as an example, I shouldn't do that, but that seems to be the market nowadays. Now, according to my Mehano catalogue, I have every steamer that Mehano made. Now, that's not to say my catalogue was out of date. I believe it goes up to 1988. So it's possible they did make some other steam locomotives after that, but like with a a lot of the American suppliers, like International Hobby Corporation, Tyco, IHM, and now I discovered Model Power. Mehano made locos for quite a number of American retailers who put their names on them. So it's possible there are other Mehano designed and made locos out there. But again, I won't be importing from the States, it's too expensive. If a couple crop up locally, then that's fine. But this is running like a dream. I thought, yes, my Camelback, which is quite rare, that's also extremely smooth and quiet. I'll be honest, the early diesels, Mehano diesels, had open frame motors and they were rough, I must be honest. I managed to convert a couple to CAN motors and it's quieted them down. Mehano did modernize their motors and drives later on, and just before they ceased production, they were producing some amazing locomotives, mostly the modern electrics. This is superb. I need to clean my points. Yes, very happy how the previous owner had taken care of it. It wasn't boxed, but it was very well wrapped. And like I say, it's the only thing I had to do was adjust the front bogie and service it. That's it. They're also quite well detailed. Um, the handrails are metal. There is a lot of plastic molded parts, but I don't have a problem with that because the overall effect, the overall look, is very good. And they're reasonably weighted as well, so traction is not a problem. Going up over the gradient, no problem at all. Okay, these wagons are not exceptionally heavy, I must be honest. Um, they roll quite well. And you'll find with Pico Roco, with metal wheels, they do roll extremely well. Some of the Mehanos with the plastic wheels can have a bit of drag, but it's nothing much. So we'll bring it nice and slowly now into the station. Capable of a nice crawl as well. Now, I believe these are 3-pole motors. I know with some of my other diesels I fitted 5-pole Pico motors into them, but I'm so happy with these. I wouldn't touch them. I'll leave well alone. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye now.